Hey guys, it's Tresa again. So I want to share with you a tip about different ways that you can actually process garlic so that you can have it. So what happened with me was I bought on my Azure standard order back, I think it was in September, I got a 5-pound bag of garlic, heads of garlic. My original plan was that as soon as I got it, I was gonna plant it outside and be ready so that we would have it next summer. We'd have garlic. If you've never planted garlic, you take the heads and you break them off and you plant the cloves in the fall, but you've got to get it in before the first frost, at like a month or so before. And being up much further north than I used to live in Massachusetts, here in kind of central, well, I would still say I'm in the bottom third of the state, but towards the top of that, in New Hampshire. Anyways, I realized that I didn't have much time. And with all the work that we're doing on the house and all the other things we had going on, I had some travel and stuff, we just did not get a bed in time because I needed a raised bed. And so I decided that I was going to pass on it and I was going to process it. And I was busy and I just didn't get around to it. I've been painting and doing other things. And all of a sudden this week I was like, oh gosh, I really got to get this garlic processed because some of the heads were starting to get a little soft. I put it out in my cold room, but it's still, I was getting worried about it. So I peeled a whole mess of it, and I actually have some in a jar with honey. And I'll share that with you as it starts to ferment and share more about that with you. And then I took a whole bunch and I just threw it in the food processor and chopped it up, spread it on a cookie sheet, let it freeze, and then just packed it up in a Ziploc bag inside a parchment so that I can just grab a little bit as I need it. It's already chopped and ready to go, super easy. But the other thing that I did, and I love doing this, is roasting garlic. So I think I've got like 6 heads here, and I just put, cut the tops off, drizzle with olive oil. I made a packet with a layer of parchment, and foil, and I put it in the oven at on 400 for about an hour. I just let it get nice and soft. So once it was done, I let it cool and I put it in the fridge because it's easier to handle when it's cooled. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pop the cloves out and I'm gonna put them, I'll show you. I'm just gonna pop the cloves out like this, and I'm gonna put them on a sheet of parchment. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze them until they are nice and hard. And then once they're all frozen, I'll pop them into a bag. I don't wanna put them in a bag now because they're gonna lump up because they're soft when you roast them like that. But roasted garlic is delicious. Oh my gosh, this smells so good right now. And literally you can just, so I'm peeling some of this because there's a lot here, garlic is great for chickens. So what I'll do with all the peels and stuff is, and I did it with all the scraps yesterday, is I'll give the chickens all the scraps. So you just literally want to pop the cloves out, and my hands are going to get all sticky. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to just do like one more and then I'll show you. This one is so soft that it's actually breaking apart. You could do it when it was warm too and just throw it in that way, but I didn't have a lot of time last night, so I just, so this is what it looks like. There's just a few on here so far, but I'm going to put them all in here, spread them out, pop them in the freezer, and then once they're set, nice and hard, I will get those in a bag in the freezer, mark it that this is roasted garlic, and I have chopped garlic, and I've got my honey garlic, and we're going to be good to go for the winter. I have a few cloves that I still haven't done anything with, but if I want to roast one some night for dinner with like some nice crusty bread or some pasta, or if I want to chop some fresh for any dishes that I like to. So I made sure that I kept the heads that were like the hardest, and I put them out in my cold room, and they'll be good. So that's my tip for today. You can buy in bulk, and then there are ways that you can process it so that you have it. I'll have this probably through into the spring easily. I have plenty of garlic. 5 pounds is a lot of garlic. So that's my tip for today on garlic, and I've got lots more tips for you. So make sure that you subscribe so that you get notifications when I'm sharing recipes and tips and all the things. And if you want more info about me, you can click the link below. If you have some ideas, questions, I love to know what you guys want more of, and that's what I can share. So leave in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon. God bless.